Now, A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, is a 1989 horror movie that tells the story of how Freddy Krueger is able to come back once again using the dreams of a baby.
It's a boy!
So, why should you watch this movie? Reason number 1, Alice Johnson.
He gets in through my dreams somehow. And I thought I could control it, but something's changed, and I don't know what he'll do next.
Now, the movie starts off with a sex scene. No, I'm not talking about a dirty 15 to 30 second throwaway sex scene, but no, a near 4-minute sex scene during the opening credits. Now, true to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, this scene plays heavily into the plot of this movie. Now, we get extreme close-ups of what appears to be Alice and her boyfriend Dan doing the things that couples do. But afterwards, we get a nude after-sex shower scene with Alice. Now, if this seems like they're going for low-hanging fruit, just wait. You see, while in the shower, Alice is attacked by Freddy in the shower, nearly dying. So she wakes up, but is vaulted then into another dream while awake, to where she sees the origin story of Freddy, but not the one you might remember. Reason number 2, Dan Jordan.
You got the tickets.
Yeah, they're coach seats, but this plane stops in Paris.
Now, having survived Freddy's terror from Elm Street 4, Dan returns and he's now hot and heavy with Alice. But Dan gets a call from Alice who tells him that she keeps having these dreams, visions, and terrors of Freddy while being completely wide awake.
Dan, it was Krueger.
What?
It happened while I was awake. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But for some reason, Alice is in a perpetual dream state all during the day, and this makes her an easy target for Freddy. But while on his way to see Alice, Dan is attacked by Freddy and killed in by far one of the most graphic kills in the Elm Street franchise.
I'm calling about my wayward ex-son Daniel, who's been acting like an ungrateful, unmanageable dickweed ever since he was seduced by that bimbo slut whore Alice.
Mom?
Now, if you watch this movie on its first release, this kill had to be cut. They would only re-release this movie on VHS, which had the full kill scene. But the most important part of this scene is that Dan is attacked, not being that he went to sleep behind the wheel or anything, but because of Alice's perpetual dream state. Because Freddy can kill anyone he wants using his new method.
Alice, wanna make babies?
Now, if you want to wear merch from your favorite horror movies, then I've got just the thing for you. Just click on the link in the descriptions and in the pinned comments that says Horror Movie Shirts. Our store has the best designs, and we'll see you there. Reason number 3, Jacob Daniel Johnson, aka Jacob.
Really? I've always loved that name.
Now, Jacob is the key to the plot of this movie and also serves as the inspiration of the film's subtitle. Now, Jacob is the product of Dan and Alice's opening credit sex scene. And because unborn babies can spend 75% of their day in a dream state, this gives Freddy the opportunity to utilize Alice's unborn child to manipulate both his powers as well as Alice's against anyone he sees fit. Now, this means that Freddy can now enter into Jacob's dreams, use Alice's ability to pull people into dreams, and once they are into the dream world, they become easy prey for Freddy. Reason number 4, Amanda Krueger.
Amanda Krueger was part of a religious order that ran that asylum in the 1940s. She was raped by lunatics.
Now, if you don't know by now, Amanda Krueger is the mother of Freddy, but this movie goes deep into the backstory more so than the previous movies, who tells us more about his exploits as a Springwood slasher.
And had the baby there. That baby grew up to be Freddy Krueger.
But in this film, we learned that Amanda Krueger was a young nun who went by the religious name Sister Mary Helena, who took care and sought after the mentally ill. But while making her rounds, the orderlies of the place didn't do a proper check and accidentally left Amanda locked in a room with 100 mentally ill men for the Christmas break.
That's enough. It's 100. Let's go.
Now, Amanda will be beaten and raped repeatedly during this time. So she gives birth to a child murderer and rapist, Frederick Charles Krueger, who is infamously known as the son of 100 maniacs.
We'll see, bitch. We'll just see.
Reason number 5, Freddy Krueger.
9 to 10, he's back again.
Now, in this film, Freddy is probably his most powerful than in any part of the Elm Street franchise. Why? He has the souls of all the Dream Warriors, plus he knows the dream world like the back of his hand. Also, using Alice's unborn son, Jacob, Freddy can now pull anyone into the dream world. And we have to understand that with an unborn baby spending 75% of the day in a perpetual dream state, that means that 75% of the day is playtime for Freddy. And only an act of God can stop him now. Now, in the end, this is a very underrated movie. There are those who say that the kills are not inspired, but that's not true. Every kill was based on the fear of each victim, which is true to Freddy's method. Also, this movie is dark. It delves into science, psychology, religion, and fantasy. I mean, 3 kills in this movie was so over the top that the MPAA had to cut parts of the kill scenes to keep the movie from getting an X rating. One kill that I recall was the comic book kill. Now, let's be honest, that kill could have been a lot worse. And I think we would see this sort of kill fully realized in 1995's Tales from the Hood. But yeah, go and watch this movie. And until next time, when CEDtalks horror.
Faster than a bastard maniac.
Now, this video is sponsored by my Patreon supporters. Thank you for your support, and God bless.
More powerful than a loco madman.
The Rewind is our exclusive membership section, and by joining the Rewind, you'll receive exclusive content not found anywhere else. You'll receive early releases, video shoutouts, behind the scenes footage and photos, unreleased and unedited kill scenes that we can't show you on YouTube, plus special commentary from yours truly, CEDtalks. So join the Rewind today by clicking the link in the descriptions and in the pinned comments.
It's super ready.